still smells like yesterday. Your coffee cup is where you left it. I don't move it like if I touch it. Something ends. The window hums with city noise. I let it fill the quiet. It's easier than hearing all the things I never said. I walk past your reflection in the black screen of my phone. Every message feels too heavy, so I let it stay alone. I don't replay our last goodbye. I don't need the details. Some endings don't need proof, they just stay. I stayed longer than I should have, just to feel like I belong. I knew the light was getting colder, but I needed something warm. I didn't ask you for forever. I didn't fight when things went wrong. I stayed longer than I should have. Now I carry it alone. Your name comes up in conversation. I don't flinch, I don't explain. It's strange how something real can turn into a shape you never name. I sleep on only one side now, the other's just a space. Not empty, just familiar, like a feeling I misplaced. I learned how not to reach for you when nights go on too long. That's how I know it's over. I finally stopped holding on. I don't blame you for the distance, I don't blame myself. Some love just learns how to be something else. I stayed longer than I should have, just to feel like I was seen. I knew we weren't moving forward, but I stood where we had been. I didn't need a perfect ending, didn't need a call in love. I stayed longer than I should have. That was more than enough. Maybe I loved you quietly in ways I couldn't show. Maybe staying was my only way to let you go. I don't regret the waiting, I don't regret the cost. I just wish I knew the difference between being loyal and being lost. I stay longer than I should have, and I'm not ashamed of that. Some hearts gon' break all at once. They just learn how not to ask. If you ever think you hear me, in the silence late at night, I stay longer than I should have, so you didn't have to fight. I didn't leave when I should have. Now I know why. I wasn't ready to stop loving you. I was just learning how to survive. I rehearse conversations that I never planned to have. They sound better in my head than they ever did out loud. Every truth I say for later learned how to disappear. Now I'm talking to the ceiling like it's still you standing here. I meant well with all my silence, thought restraint was being kind. Didn't know that holding back was just another way to lie. There's nothing left to say, still saying it in my sleep. All the words I tried to bury found a way back into me. I don't reach out, I don't call, I don't ask you where you've been. There's nothing left to say, but I say it all again. I confuse being patient with avoiding what was real. I call distance understanding, just so I wouldn't feel. You waited for me to speak, I waited for the right time. Now all that's left between us is a version we outgrew in silence. I wasn't scared of losing you, I was scared of being seen. So I loved you with halves and call it keeping things clean. There's nothing left to say, still rehearsing every line. All the moments I stay quiet play on loop inside my mind. I don't miss you like I should've, I miss who I failed to be. There's nothing left to say, that still follows me. If regret had a sound, it would be low, not loud enough to warn you, just enough to let you know. I don't make, I don't cry, I just notice when I breathe how much space I kept where love should have been. There's nothing left to say, I made peace with how it ends. Some apologies arrive long after they matter. Then if you ever wondered why I never asked you to stay, there's nothing left to say that explains it anyway. I didn't lose you suddenly, give you up in pieces and called it home. The days don't feel heavier, they just pass. I stopped counting the hours, stopped asking if they last. Your name doesn't hit me like it used to before. It's just a sound now, nothing more. I don't check for signs, I don't read between lines. I let things be quiet, I let time decide. Somewhere between letting go and learning to stay, I learned how to breathe without feeling the weight. I don't feel it Memories lost their color. They're still sharp, but they don't cut. They just mark. I sit in the same room. Nothing feels wrong, nothing feels right. It's just calm. I used to ache in the silence. Now the silence behaves. It doesn't ask questions, it just stays. I don't hope, I don't wait, I don't search for a sign. I let moments arrive and I leave them behind. I don't feel it anymore, but I remember how it felt to need you. I just don't die. I don't fight it, I don't defend. I just live in the space after the end. Oh, baby, this is what healing is. Our happiness, not really. Just waking up and realizing you're not bleeding, even if you're not. Oh, I don't feel it anymore, but it's still there. And for now, that's enough. I don't remember the fights anymore, just the way the room would glow when the lights were low and nothing felt urgent. Your laugh didn't echo back then, it just landed like it knew where to stay before words carried away. We talked about nothing like it was everything. Time moved slower when we didn't notice it moving. I miss the way it used to feel before it meant too much, before love learned how to leave a mark. I don't miss you, not the way it sounds. I miss the quiet warmth before we named it out loud. Your jacket smelled like outside and a future we didn't plan. I wore it once and gave it back. We thought closeness was endless, didn't know we could then. Didn't know memories fade just by being revisited. I smile at things that used to hurt. It scares me how gentle the past has learned to be. I miss the way it used to feel when nothing asked for proof. We staying was easy and leaving wasn't true. I don't wish we went back, I don't need a sign. I miss the one that didn't know it was time. Maybe this is how memories survive, by holding their sharpest edge, by letting the hurt fall away and keeping words left. I don't trust them, but I let them pass, like a song you hear and don't scare. I miss the way it used to feel before it asked for more, before love learned what distance was for. I don't hold on to you, I don't pretend. I just visit the feeling now and then. It's my things don't need a return to still be real. They just need time to fade kindly. I don't wake up reaching for the past. It doesn't pull me like it used to. It just sits there like a scar you stop explaining. Some days are lighter, some days feel the same, but none of them ask me who is wrong or who to blame. I stopped trying to make sense of it, stopped asking what it meant. Some stories don't teach lessons, they just end. I learned how to live with it without needing it to change, without asking for forgiveness, without calling out your name. I don't feel healed, I don't feel new. I just learned how to breathe with the truth. I still recognize your footsteps in places you've never been. That's how memory works, it fills the space you leave within. I don't avoid the reminders, I don't invite them in. I let them pass through me like weather, not a sin. And I used to think surviving meant forgetting what was real. Now I know it just means not letting it decide how you feel. I learned how to live with it without fighting every thought, without wishing I was different, without counting worldly cards. I don't rewrite history, I don't need it to be kind. I just leave it where it is and walk the line. And maybe this is what forgiveness looks like. Now that solution, that relief, just not punishing yourself for something you couldn't keep. I don't know the passing answer, I don't know myself alive. I did what I could at the time. I learned how to live with it, and that's all I'll say. Some things stay unfinished, but they don't ask you to stay. I don't need to close the night, I don't need it to resolve. I learned how to live with it, that's enough to move on. I didn't fix what broke, I didn't make it right, I just stood alone.